What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Indiana versus Ohio State college football game going down on Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. Here at Pickdawgz, we drop the most free pick videos out of anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. And if you are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the pre and pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. Oh, man. I hope everyone's doing well. I am pumped for this game. This is game of the day. Would you guys agree? On Saturday, man, I think this is the game of the day, and it's nice because it gets started right early in the morning, 12 p.m. start time. We got the Indiana Hoosiers heading into Columbus to play the Buckeyes. Man, Indiana, who would have thought? Who would have thought Indiana would have had a season like this? I don't remember the last time Indiana football was this good, if ever. You know, coming into Week 12 with a 10-0 record. It's insane. It's insane what they've been able to do, but it makes sense because they got a great quarterback with Curtis Rourke. Honestly, the kid's been a stud. I don't think he's getting enough credit personally, but what he's been able to do has been incredible, and then he's playing behind a defense that stepped up as well. I will say, though, Indiana has had a pretty easy schedule. They're coming into this one with a 10-0 record, 8-2 ATS, averaging 43.9 points per game, which is the second best in the country, and only giving up 13.8 points per game, which is the seventh best in the country. So they have a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. It's incredible. Let's see, though, man. Looking at the schedule, they're coming off a win against Michigan, 20-15, kind of an ugly grind of a game. I feel like that was kind of a bit of a look-ahead spot. You know, I think they played Michigan, which typically when you play Michigan, you're not looking ahead. It's all hands on deck. But the way Michigan has played this season, for some reason, I think Indiana might have been looking ahead to this week. And then Michigan State, easy win. And then Washington, but I mean, Washington on the road, nothing to brag about there. Nebraska, Northwestern, Maryland, Charlotte. Like, it's been an easy schedule for Indiana. They've had one of the more easier schedules of the Big Ten. And now they play Ohio State, which will be pretty much their only big test so far this season, and then they got Purdue next week. So the NCAA kind of blessed Indiana this year. I think that's kind of a reason why they are able to be 10-0 at this point in the season. I still think they're a really good team, but that schedule tells you something. I believe that's probably the easiest Big Ten schedule so far this season. And then when we look at Ohio State, they've played some tough teams here. It hasn't been the same easy road as Indiana. They're coming into this one with a 9-1 record, 5-5 ATS. Averaging 37.8 points per game and only giving up 10.3 points per game, which is the best in the country. So, yeah, I mean, Ohio State's been playing incredible defense. That's kind of how they've been winning their games. I'm not a huge Will Howard guy. I mean, I think he's a solid quarterback, but I think Ohio State's success has been mostly because of that good defense. And then, you know, Will Howard's running the system, and it's been working for them. You know, their lone loss was against Oregon. Tough game, went into Oregon, had a shot there to win that game. You know, they were up at certain points that game, just a back and forth battle. But you know, playing the number one team, Oregon, at Oregon, it was a tough game. Another notable win, you know, they played Penn State at Penn State, won that one by 7. So you know, they have much better quality wins than this Indiana team. So I think that's why we see Ohio State -10. When I saw that spread, I thought it was a bit disrespectful. But digging into it a little bit more, I think it's valid because this Indiana team, this is going to not only be their toughest test, they're going into Ohio State, which is one of the toughest places to play. It's a weird, you know, first game of the day, early game. It should be interesting. When it comes to the pick, man, I'm going to keep this short and simple, guys. I'm taking the Indiana Hoosiers +10. I'm going to do it. I think their defense is legit enough to somewhat hold Will Howard in this Ohio State offense to not scoring too many points. I think it's going to be somewhat of a lower scoring game. And then I think Curtis Rourke in this offense is that legit. I think they will be able to put points on this Ohio State team. Do I think Indiana wins this game? Probably not. But I think 10 points is too many points. I can see this being a 7-point or a 4-point win from Ohio State. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I can see Ohio State being up most of this game, and then Indiana, you know, trying to fire back and fight back at the end to get the cover, but probably won't pull it out. So I'm going to go with the better quarterback. I have faith in Indiana's defense to keep this somewhat close. Give me Indiana plus the points. I appreciate you guys watching this, man. Click that subscribe button, drop a like, drop a comment who you're taking, and if you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the pre and pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. I'll catch you on the next one.